Hello, everyone. If you are an engineering student feeling confused or stressed about coding, I want you to listen to this. You may have never liked engineering in the first place. Maybe you joined engineering because of parent pressure. Maybe all your friends were preparing for JE, so you followed them. Or maybe you genuinely believed you would become a great engineer. But later, once you joined engineering, realized that this is not for you. Whatever the reason, today you feel stuck. You now realize that coding is not your strength. Maybe engineering itself doesn't excite you at all. Stop thinking about the past. There is no point in thinking, why did I take engineering? My parents spent so much money on me. My career is lost. Everything has gone wrong. Do not think about why things went wrong. Instead, ask only one question: what should I do now? Nothing has been lost, trust me. The first important advice: complete your engineering for sure. Very, very, very important. Dropping out may feel like a relief, but in most cases, it's not a good option. Work hard, struggle if needed. Somehow complete your engineering degree and get that certificate. An engineering degree is a big thing. Please complete it. The other thing I tell is, unless you're really smart, which at least I wasn't, don't start doing two things at the same time. You are always told that there is only one career path: software jobs. That's not true in India. Most people talk about doing an MS in the US after engineering. That's fine if your parents have a lot of money. But most Indian families, including mine, don't have that option. So let's talk about realistic Indian options for us. The first option is doing a PhD in India. You don't need foreign money. You prepare for NET, ideally in your final year or after graduation. This is the entrance examination for admission to colleges for PhD. You may not clear it in the first attempt, and that's normal. Many students clear it in the second or even the third attempt. During PhD, you get a monthly stipend. You don't have to pay any tuition fees. After PhD, you can become an assistant professor in good colleges. With experience, income also increases, and the career is far more stable than software jobs. Let's address a few queries that you may have. Query: Ramesh, will I get a job after PhD? Absolutely, yes. The job that you get is as assistant professor, research roles, or other academic leadership roles. Number two, is income less than software jobs? Yes, initially, maybe, but the long term stability and steady growth is much higher. Is PhD only for toppers? No, it needs interest plus patience, not just ranks. Is age a problem? No, most start PhD between at 24 to 30 plus. Many do it post 40 years as well. You can do it full time or part time as time permits. Is PhD respected in society? Yes, a doctorate plus professor carries high respect in India. Now let's compare the stress involved in the PhD jobs, academic jobs. Let me be honest, software jobs come with high pressure. There is another powerful option in India, which is MBA. Reality check: not everyone needs to be a developer. Companies don't run only on code, they need managers, planners, coordinators, decision makers, and a host of other people. MBA is for people who want to move from execution to management. So, as far as the admissions to the MBA colleges are concerned, you can prepare for CAT, the common admission test. If CAT feels tough, CAT is generally for IIMs, and the scores are used by many other colleges as well. There are other entrance examinations like XAT, XAT, SNAP, NMAT, CMAT, MAT. That list is many. So you don't need to go abroad. India has excellent MBA colleges with strong placements. Now, the stress reality. MBA roles involve pressure, no doubt about it. But it's business pressure, not coding pressure. You work on people, processes, planning, and decisions. As you grow, your role becomes more strategic and less technical. MBA is not easy, but if you are good at communication, coordination, and leadership, this path can take you far. If coding drains you, management may energize you. Now, answers to a few queries that you may have. Ramesh, is MBA expensive? Now, that depends on college. Many government and mid tier colleges are affordable. Education loans are easily available. So I doubt if this would be a limiting factor for you. Next, is CAT the only exam? No. You have CAT, you have XAT, you have SNAP, NMAT, CMAT, MAT, and as I said, a host of other examinations at which you can try your hands. What jobs do we get after MBA? You get jobs in HR, marketing, finance, operations, consulting, business analyst, product roles, and this is a huge list. Is MBA risky? Only if it is done without interest or from poor quality colleges. This is very important, very, very important. Always choose the colleges wisely. If needed, you spend one more year preparing only for the examinations. But when you are doing your MBA, do it from a reputed college only. Keep it in your mind. Is MBA good for non coders? Yes, especially for communication oriented students. And I can say this because I have been doing this since the past 20 plus years. The next is an SAP career. This is a highly paid, respected IT path that thousands of engineers in India follow. Every big company runs on ERP systems. The systems run finance, HR, sales, supply chain. Nothing works without them. Someone has to configure, manage, and support these systems. That role is called a consultant. There are two clear paths in SAP. One is the technical consultant, and the other is the functional consultant. Technical consultant, if you are okay with some coding, you can learn ABAP. That's the language in which the coding in SAP is done. Yes, it's a programming language, but it's structured and manageable. You don't need to be a hardcore coder for this. So that was technical consultant. There's another stream here known as the functional consultant. If you don't want coding at all, you can do a post graduation like MBA and become a functional consultant. Here, zero coding is required. You work with business users, clients, and on processes. SAP consultants work in companies like SAP, IBM, TCS, Wipro, and many more. These roles are well paid and in demand. I say this confidently because I come from this background and I have worked in the above companies during the past 20 years. If coding scares you, ERP is a middle ground, technology plus business. Entrepreneurship or business. One important thing I want to tell you, you don't have to become an employee only. You can also become a businessman or a businesswoman. The biggest mistake, please remember one thing: don't do what everyone else is doing. If you copy common business ideas, competition will be very high and growth will be very difficult. Let me share with you something personal, a failure story of mine. I once started selling Jaipur handicrafts on Amazon. The venture closed even before it really started. Why? Because many people had been doing the same thing for years. They had experience, they had contacts, and pricing power. I didn't stand a chance. That taught me a powerful lesson, that being different matters more than being enthusiastic. Now, what really works here is look for something which is unique to you, your background, your skills, and your experience. Trust me, you have it in you to build something meaningful. Now, the queries: is business safe? It is safer when started small and informed. Don't just jump blindly because your friends said something or on half baked information. What if it fails? Well, failure teaches real world skills as no job can. Should I quit my job to start a business? Again, no, no, no. Start the business alongside your current job or your studies. Does business need a lot of money? Not always. Many businesses start with skills, not capital. As much as possible, try to start a business using your mental skills, something online, and not on physical products. Is business only for risk takers? No, it's for problem solvers and learners. You may be able to solve a problem which no one else has noticed or can solve. You probably will be able to do that and succeed big time in business. Till now, we spoke about safe and structured careers: PhD, MBA, SAP. Now, let me tell you something important. There are careers outside traditional jobs as well. You can become a YouTuber probably. But please remember one thing: don't copy what every other vlogger is doing. If you copy, you won't get views. Why will anyone watch videos that you, as a fresher, are preparing when there are thousands who are preparing much better videos than you and who are in the field for long? You must find something unique to you. Niche is everything. If you love photography, then you have options like wildlife photography, food photography, travel or culture photography, or any niche content creation. Success here doesn't come from doing everything, it comes from doing one thing deeply and differently. You remember R. Madhav in Three Idiots? He studied engineering, he hated it, he loved wildlife photography. He then followed that passion of photography and became a big time wildlife photographer. Now, the reality check: creative careers take time. Income may be slow in the beginning, but if you are consistent, disciplined, and original, you can build your own identity. This is a difficult path. Queries: is this a real career? Yes, but you don't become a success overnight. Is income stable? Initially, no. Let's be clear on that. However, over time, it can become very strong. What if it fails? Skills like editing, storytelling, photography are reusable. Should I quit studies? No, please don't do that. Build a creative career alongside your education or your job. Don't quit. Is YouTube overcrowded? Again, absolutely yes. That's why uniqueness matters. Who should choose this path? Only those people who are self driven, who are creative, and are aware of all the risks should be choosing this path.